Hey, welcome back to the Freaks.
Hello, everybody.
Andrew and Andre are here with us since it's the main three. Now,
Oh yeah.
Don't you mean Ken and
yeah,
Ken
you're right. Ken, and Ken are here. It's the three
from
Kens
Barbie?
from Barbie. That was a
Oh
bit.
yeah.
Feel my Kenergy, guys.
Feel the Kenergy. I,
Gonna Ken all over you.
I'm about to Ken.
Gonna Ken so hard.
I'm gonna beat you off, bro.
No, I think this can be settled with a beach off.
Settle the beach off. There is no greater thing than beaching off the bros.
It's not.
And then I think that's all we can really talk about since I don't think we should spoil the movie. Except go see it, because
It's surprisingly really funny and emotional.
I already knew it was gonna have some emotion in it, but I didn't know. I was like, I feel, I feel things.
Did you cry on her?
You know, after seeing Ken for the first time, yes.
I would have. I did.
It just his Kenergy, just it already made me cry.
His job
That's
is
what I'm saying.
his job is beach.
Yes, and it gets, confused with lifeguard, but
That's a common misconception. His job is beach. Just go see it. It's great. Um, I have a kind of a topic that was kind of recent in the news. Um, how do we feel
Yes.
about the fact that our United States government went like, yeah,
It's a
aliens,
distraction.
yeah,
It's a distraction. It's not real. Oh my god. That's all I hear all over TikTok.
okay,
To be honest, no one cares. If aliens are real, okay. Are they gonna help us pay our taxes?
yeah.
Are they gonna pay for mortgages? Like, come on.
How will it help my healthcare?
yeah, no.
Maybe if they talked about it like 5 years ago, we would have been, you know, more interested and excited. But since we're all it's all going
Yeah,
downhill.
we're a little
Yeah,
preoccupied right now.
yeah. With trying to live.
Live.
Um,
Laugh and love.
but what would you guys do if you
Live and learn.
met a real live alien?
Smash.
Smash. I mean,
Depends how they look, you know.
it didn't say
If
that.
they look anything like if they look anything like Paul, it's a definite smash.
Oh yeah. All the
Who like did I was I right? Because I heard like they have the ability. Like they're like, oh yeah, they can like shapeshift. Did
I didn't hear that.
I don't know about
or
that.
or it was a possibility. I think that like if they could. Um, I remember thinking about this for a while. After we did, our the latest episode. Um, let's say we have to choose an ambassador. To discuss with the aliens why they shouldn't, kill us
Jack
all.
Black.
Jack Black. Okay, I like Jack Black. Yeah. Andre, what
How
who?
about you, Under?
I mean, who doesn't like Jack Black?
Jack Black like, hey man, welcome to Earth. And they're like, looks like we're keeping this planet. I
People will be like, "Oh my God, we want your baby Jack! Ah, put a baby in us!"
the aliens.
Facts.
Yes,
Yeah.
Facts.
Um.
everybody would act like that. It's Jack Black. Who wouldn't act like that?
There is no
I'm acting
human.
like that right now.
I am, right now. If I remember when
I put him in a jar.
uh oh, like Bowser. Remember when Andrew, you made a group chat like with a few of us, and you just decided I'm gonna add Jack Black to this.
Oh yeah.
Were you just hoping? Cause
Yes.
he's just he just sends him. He was like, "Hey, look at this one." He's like, "Oh, he's here." I wouldn't mind.
Our freshmen little eyes and minds would have been blown.
everyone. I think no matter what age, if you just suddenly added Jack Black to a group chat and he just responded with memes, I think everyone's minds would have been blown.
Yes.
Um, I thought about this choice. I wouldn't mind Seth Rogen.
I do.
I could imagine him like he walks up to the alien ship, stogie in mouth, pulls it out, just go like, "You're blue," and then puts it back in and walks away, and they're just like, "What? What?"
That's it. It just goes up and says, "You're blue."
Yeah, it's like,
and then walks away.
"You're blue."
No, here's why I have a problem
Walks away.
with Seth Rogen. Is I don't know if you guys remember a couple years ago he got someone was complaining about living in California and how their car got broken into and all their valuable shit got stolen. Seth Rogen
California.
replied and basically said, "You're broke."
Oh my
Just
god.
say that.
You know what?
He didn't say exactly that, but he was basically just saying, "You're in California, you're gonna get robbed. You can just
Right.
replace it." I get robbed like 5 times a week, and I'm like, "Homie, that's not good. That's a bad state.
It's a
You shouldn't be." He's basically bragging about being robbed. I'm like, not everyone's filthy rich and can just pay it off.
you make a point. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about now. Last night I saw a little thing where like Seth Rogen and Ice Cube, like for the new TMNT movie, they were eating some food and they had red vines, and Ice Cube was like, "Twizzler eaters, kill yourselves."
Yep.
Ice
Cube is he knows what he's
Big
doing.
fun.
He does, yeah.
Like, damn.
It's so good. All right, but what about you? Let's say you have to be the ambassador. What are you guys gonna say to try to convince, like, in all seriousness? Because I already know that you two love your little jokes, and I'm trying to be real for some reason. What would you guys talk about? Like,
Who says I wouldn't be real, huh?
you'd be.
Huh?
No, your response to me. What would you do? Like, what would you tell the aliens?
I'll tell them to go home.
Go home.
Go like.
It's not worth it.
It's is like just to not destroy us.
It's just not worth being here.
Yeah.
We already destroyed the world.
You know what? Just like go home. You conquered space travel.
I would ask them, why our planets out of all the other planets? You know damn well we're on like, basically we're about to go to war with everybody at this point. You know, why the fuck are you coming here now? Go to a whole nother galaxy. Why us?
Go to Home Depot. go check out the paint swatches. But I yeah, I don't know. If it was the other way around, I would just show them 2011 Tumblr and be like, just blow up the planet. Destroy this place. I'd show them the one slur.
Oh no.
one slur.
Yeah. Be like, here's what a lot of people like, and then show like one slur Tumblr, and they're like, well, looks like we're destroying your planet. I'm like, yes.
And then they're like, "We like that too."
And I'm like, well, die. I don't think I could handle that. The idea of like aliens liking the one slur. Oh my god, they like the sands. They're like their undertales.
Yeah, that would be something, all right.
Oh my god, they say like, it's glowing. Everyone's just like, oh god.
Okay.
It's horrifying to think about. I'm done thinking about that now. Anyway.
You know what? No. If aliens do ever come in contact, we'll be like, hey, you're on our world now. Guess what? Pay taxes. You gotta pay taxes.
They could just go like,
That's only if they land on America.
they could just like make like some random noise.
And I'd be like, get your ass over there.
They're like, oh, thank you. You just said like, you look nice today, an alien.
But okay. Aliens. I don't know what's going on with the government, but don't ever believe them.
Yeah, they're
It's all a lie.
yeah, they're like aliens don't exist. They exist. The government now. Aliens exist. We don't care. Help us.
Yeah.
We're dying out here, man. We live in no man's land.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I know it's kind of. I'm looking through our discussions, and you wrote this July 13th, Andre. I mean Ken.
Oh yes.
Number 2. Um, you talked about do paranormal beings. I think we talked about that like way long ago on a podcast on one of the earlier episodes, but if not, I'm perfectly fine continuing because I enjoy this discussion topic.
Yes. All right.
I know you do, and I'd love to.
Yes, of course. And the question is to the audience, is us as well. Do paranormal ghosts slash beings exist?
Yes.
Yeah.
I fully believe in the paranormal. While I would say it's more, there's, in a weird way, there's more proof in there being a hell than there is a heaven. In a weird way. I know that sounds like you would think the opposite, but like that we have so many like videos and evidence and just people experience shit like spirits or even fucking like demonic things than you would like, let's say, an angel or something heavenly. Like you rarely ever see shit like that. Like maybe like once in a blue moon you fucking see something about a guy talking about he saw an angel while he was on his deathbed and came back to life, something like that, you know, something in the hospital people say shit like that. But meanwhile we got so much video evidence of like paranormal beings or something supernatural happening in like people's homes or like in their neighborhoods or in forests like that. Like it is so much. If it was just like, you know, a couple people, you would think, all right, maybe they're just like making a hoax, right? But if you're having so many people around the entire world experience shit like this, I mean, come on, that has to say something.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely, I believe in like the supernatural of the paranormal as well. Like, I don't think we're like the only, beings. Like, I believe in ghosts as well. I believe in spooky little creatures in the night. I mean,
Facts.
yeah, I mean, but to what extent? Like, if I say, I mean, we already have a Bigfoot in this podcast with us, and then so we already have Andrew.
I wonder who that is.
Number 3.
Ken number 3, yeah. Ken number 3 is, we already know Ken number 3 is Bigfoot. All right, talking to you, Sasquatch.
Oh, I heard that is.
Is you?
You know damn well who it is.
Ken Squatch.
Hence-
So, but like, if I ask you if Mothman, do you believe in Mothman?
No.
No.
All right, no. Maybe not Mothman.
Okay.
Me
Why?
personally, I'm more in just like believing in spirits, like ghosts and demons.
Okay, I can get behind that. Because I remember we had our like, I remember because like the second episode, our Wendigo talk, like how I just went off on a rant about Wendigos and all that, and Skinwalkers.
Yes.
Like, I believe in them to an extent.
Yes. Skinwalkers I also believe in, cause and another I would say another like background of history that some people believe, cause you know, people have different stuff for Wendigos, but this one I like that it talks about how Wendigos, or not, it's not Wendigos, Skinwalkers, or maybe it is Wendigos. It's one of the two, that they are actually the spirits of a Native American that is buried around the area, and that they are protecting their burial site from anybody walking upon it, probably because it's cursed. Like the area is cursed, so they protect their body and will basically hurt anybody that comes upon their burial site.
Okay, that's a good. I like. All right, so, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. No, I remember we had this talk when all three of us were together in the mountains.
Vacation.
That's
Yep.
yes. I was like, I feel like we've had this. Yeah, I knew it sounded so familiar. Um. Okay. Well, then which ones do you not really extensively believe in?
Mothman.
Okay. Any else like mermaids and whatnot?
Um, sirens slash mermaids, they're kind of iffy as well, but I don't know. I don't know. There's really not too much. I believe more in the spirits because there's a lot of evidence, but like let's say with sirens, you rarely ever see videos of people spotting or talking about sirens.
Yeah, because most of it, the idea of a siren was you know sailors with like you know no physical contact of ones they
Mm-hmm.
loved and like bad food and essentially a lot of alcohol, and they're like, and they see a seal or a dugong or a manatee, and they're like, that looks like, you know, they're like,
A
that
mermaid.
Yeah.
be a mistress. Oh, the sea belongs to her, and half of my gold to ye, and like dives in the water, and then as he, because she's like half dead.
Yeah.
He's like half drunk and all that. He's like he just sinks like a stone.
That's just how it be.
That's that's just how it be. That is the crew just looking at him, man. That's just how it be, you know.
That is how it be.
What about like the H.P. Lovecraft, like the Elder Gods?
Yes.
Okay. Do you care to explain?
Nah.
I think you kind of should for this conversation.
Great conversation.
Yeah. So why?
Why?
Yeah. What's your belief on them? I know you believe in them, so why?
Well, I don't. I believe in the existence of like an older power, but not exactly H.P. Lovecraft's version of it,
Okay. So like
if that
ancient.
makes sense.
Yeah. So like more ancient gods.
Yeah, not like Cthulhu. Cthulhu's clearly maybe something similar to Cthulhu, but not Cthulhu.
Carl.
Yeah.
Carl Thulu.
um.
Ken Thulu.
King Cthulhu. Yeah.
Ken Thulu.
There it is.
Feel that Kenergy.
I don't know. Elder gods or ancient gods, really anything god related, I don't really know. Not saying I don't believe, but I don't know too much about it. I do love the lore though, like learning the lore and all that stuff.
Yeah,
But like saying if they're real or not real, I don't know about that. I just like learning the lore for like like the gods and all that.
yeah, Greek myth. Yeah, middle school. Every boy once he turned like 10. Percy Jackson. Like it was always Greek, Egyptian, or just any mythology. We were all just like, oh, this is my life now.
I am Hercules.
Honey, you mean Huncules?
Oh my god.
um, what about Dracula?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe there was a Dracula, but
Yeah.
I feel like it might have been uh over exaggerated. But I know there is because there is a actual site of his castle, the Dracula, but like because there was a guy actually named Dracula, that's
Yeah.
what it was based off of him. Um and there
Um,
is,
Vlad the
like they
Impaler.
performed.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting. Sorry.
because they performed like I know there was like some demonic shit there, or like something like executing people
Ah.
in their castle. I'm not too sure. I remember reading about it a long time ago, but he did some, messed up shit there.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
So because the guy is real, yeah, I don't know about the vampire stuff.
Yeah.
They might have just went off of that because I don't know, maybe to make it more scary or whatever, since he did do some, freaky shit.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah. The reason I ask is just because like I just like looked up and I just saw my Dracula book and I was like, I should ask about Dracula. I mean, it's kind of funny that like when we think of Dracula, like you know very like pale skin, clean face, and yet he was kind of like
Nah.
the opposite. He had a pretty good beard and some like fairly like normal skin. Like
Yeah.
they were just like, we need to make him scarier. Make him shaved. Make him clean. Because I think Nosferatu was like the real reason why we think of it like that. Because like Nosferatu was like clean shaven, pale. Well, it was a black. The movie wasn't black and white, so you know. Anyway, I darn, I lost my train of thought. Never mind.
It's okay, young one.
Oh, oh well.
All right, so
Next.
I guess we're done with that topic.
Yeah. Next topic.
Hey, next question.
All right. How about you make one? Go on.
I don't know.
Ask
I
a
don't know,
question.
man.
Any question?
Yeah.
Any question.
Oh, ask a question, huh?
Let me talk about how much shit's being released right now, video game wise.
Oh, yeah, sure. Go for it. Yeah, let's do it.
It's just in general. Like every game right now is either coming out, getting DLC, getting I don't know, a crossover or something new. It's just every single game at the moment has something big happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, except for the ones that are dying. But Dead by Daylight was having a huge crossover coming out with Alien. Fortnite's doing a Jujutsu Kaisen crossover. Overwatch is doing a crossover with John Cena, and having their huge, like their biggest season yet coming out soon.
The biggest season yet. Well, you have to spend the most amount of money to get anything you want. Welcome to Overwatch.
It really is. It is the most expensive season.
TF2 has the Seal update.
Oh yeah, TF2 being revived.
Yeah.
It's just, and there's games coming out that people have been waiting for, and not to mention there's like three new fighting games coming out. That hasn't happened in a while. Where like three big popular titles are getting released.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having some good luck this year with video games.
Yeah.
And
No.
especially, you already know, Game Awards, they're going to go
Mhm.
crazy with the nominations. You already know. We already know now Tears of the Kingdom is going to win it. People are going to vote for that.
Yeah. I mean,
Or Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
No,
2.
shit. They're not even going to do that, bro. I already know, because, like, them fans, they're going to rig the fucking polls. They're going to rig them, because they do that.
I mean, last year we got Bill Clinton on the phone.
Yeah, and then last year, the Genshin Impact fans, they literally rigged the, the polls for it was, I forgot what award it was. I think it was like I can't remember what it was, but it was going against Sonic Frontiers, and they got so mad because Sonic Frontiers was winning. They literally posted their proof of how they had bots spamming the polls and like rigging it, and they won because of it.
Some
Oh
bullshit.
my god.
Even though I don't think there's a sane human on Earth that actually likes Genshin. What's the appeal? What's the appeal? Like
I don't know.
I
Probably some look.
It's
We got fat kids wanting to play the game just so they can see their little anime waifu on the screen.
it's a MMO gotcha game that gets updated frequently. Um,
yeah.
And if you don't know what gotcha means, it just means
Yeah.
summoning.
No, yeah.
So you
the-
summon
the-
characters and you summon weapons.
No,
And yes, you can be a whale and buy. What's Tyler?
no, I know what gotcha means. Yeah, don't you worry.
We're explaining to the audience if they don't know.
Well, they're listening to
Um,
three idiots. I feel like they're a little bit smarter than us.
But yeah, no, and of course the whole waifu thing, and it's just appealing, I guess, anime wise. And it's like not just creepy guys play it, kids and females, and everyone plays it. It's also kid friendly, so it streams well. Um, if you actually look at the animations are actually kind of smooth. The more I say degenerate game that they made by the same company, I'd say Honkai Star Rail. That one's more degenerate, in my opinion.
Okay.
Is it?
It's literally about traveling to different dimensions on a train to meet your waifu.
Oh God.
Even their ads, they made fun of it.
Oh, I keep getting spammed with that one. It's like that doctor or nurse ad. Have you seen
Yes.
it?
Oh my
Yes,
god, I am
Natasha,
so
an
tired.
underworld doctor.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, need
I
healing.
keep getting spammed with that, bro.
I
It
wanna
is so annoying.
I want to throw my
So, yeah.
phone out the window every time I see it.
So, yeah, that's where the degenerates are
So
mainly now.
So what I'm hearing is that you think that all Genshin Impact players should die.
I don't say that now.
All right. Hypothetically, I just turned off the recording.
Uh-uh.
well,
Nuh-uh.
well, in that case, I never understood it. You know, the appeal. So, but
I just feel like it's a big waste of money.
yeah.
Because sure, it's a free to play game, but it's never free because you have to pay just to get a chance to get the character you want.
Yeah, that's those are the kinds of games I'm not in the mood. But yet at the same time, I like Pokemon Masters. I like some kind of gacha games. Like I have, every now and then I play Fire Emblem Heroes on my phone. I go back every like half a year. I'm like, I wonder how this game's doing, and then I can like summon like 500 heroes because of like the free updates and all that. Like I'm fine with those, but like I think it's because like, you know, it's just so easy to just do random stuff while waiting
Right.
for the game instead of like, oh, here's an actual story. I'm just like, this isn't for me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. The actual appeal is gambling. It's a gambling addiction.
Oh yeah.
Just go to the casino. Oh, wait, no, a lot of people aren't old enough.
Most games, gacha games, they'll give you like a decent character for your first summon. And then after like every some bad summons, you always get a good character, and it's always that drive to get that new character.
Ah, okay.
And then, like I said, gacha games usually get updated a lot, not just Genshin.
Yeah.
With the new banners, and some gacha games go as crazy as doing crossovers with popular animes or shows. I mean, even The Walking Dead has their own gacha game.
Oh God.
They.
I played it; it was
What?
alright. It's based off of the comics.
Huh.
I always forget it was comics before the show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This place is
Disappearing.
magnificent. You.
The only thing I don't like about the comics, I don't really like Negan,
What about Coral?
even though I think he's more brutal in the comics.
What about?
But I just don't like his design. What about Carl?
What about Coral?
Yeah, right.
I'm just listing random things right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Oh yeah.
Ah man.
Speaking of crossovers, Mortal Kombat 1 already has confirmed, I think, what, 3 characters crossed over, which is huge,
Let's go.
especially since they're all 3 really popular characters. And then, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tekken 8's been rumored to have a couple of anime characters being crossed over, but I don't know if that's true. So take that with a grain of salt.
Andre.
You know what I would love a collab for?
Baki.
That would be cool too. But I would love for Street Fighter 6 to have some Tekken characters. That I would really love because they would make their own moveset for it too. Because I know Tekken, you know, they got Akuma, but I haven't seen any Tekken characters in Street Fighter, and that would be really cool.
They already confirmed they're in the same universe. They share the same
Yeah.
universe. They're like neighbors.
That just
I
means
just-
we have to wait.
Because like they that's even more reason for them to do a collab.
I mean, they've done it in the past, so I don't doubt that they're gonna do it again.
I know, but we didn't see one in Street Fighter Five.
I mean, they do have an entire game, or I think it's Tekken versus Street Fighter.
How long ago was that though?
Let's find out. I'll look it up.
1700 AD.
But yeah, keep talking about Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, you know, Street Fighter Six. It's a very great fighting game.
Yeah.
It's very great. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
It came out. Okay. So I have the date. It came out in 2012.
Oh boy, over 10 years ago.
Yeah, it had a huge roster. It wasn't. It did have some Capcom characters in there too, like Mega Man.
Mm.
And they also had Pac-Man.
They had
Pac-Man.
man.
Pac-Man.
Oh god.
Yeah, he was in a giant mech. And what's crazy about the game, if you beat the game, I think it's Pac-Man, he goes berserk and eats like a the story is about them trying to stop like a huge power core, and Pac-Man just walks up to it and eats it, and then grows so big that he eats the world. So Pac-Man is canonically a god.
Oh wow.
He's always.
But yeah, they also have I forgot what the cat's called. It's like a little white cat that Capcom has.
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember. But yeah, the roster's huge. That's something we should also mention. Old fighting games, huge rosters. Like
Yeah, they did have really big rosters back then, but now it's like
a
they'll
couple
have
of
like
characters and then 2 DLCs.
oh yeah, because they save it all for DLC because they're like, oh, you know what, we can get away with releasing 10 characters and then like 30 characters for DLC. Like it just they know they can get away with it too.
Yeah, because people are gonna buy it because they want content in their game.
Yeah, but then you know, even though it's super dumb, it's gonna work for them regardless because people are gonna fall for it. They're not gonna like rebel and be like, no, we're not gonna buy it until you put them in the base game. No, it's not gonna happen. Unfortunately, that's just how games are now. It's all on money.
Mhm.
Even after release. Not like how it used to be back then where you just buy the game and that's it. You can play everything, you can earn everything, do hard challenges all on your own. But now it's like, oh, you want to get this? That's like $15 for just one item. Oh, you want to get this character? $35.
Yeah,
That's all it is now. It's just so much microtransactions. That's all I think about now.
that's all it is. That's just the only way fighting games can, I guess, last. Because to be honest, with a story in a fighting game, it's just the same thing. It's not like a shooter where you can like create different enemies. It's just do this combo, you can one tap the bot and then continue watching a cutscene.
Yep. All right. Well, this is off topic, but the Pokemon Presents that's happening on August 8th.
If
That's
you were
that's
gonna
gonna
bring
be
it up, I was.
I knew you were waiting, Tyler. I just knew
was
it.
just like in my head. I was like, I want to bring it up, but I was like, I think we could maybe go one episode without talking about Pokemon. So I was like, I'm just gonna
No,
let
we
them
can
enjoy
never.
their talking about Street Fighter and just listen. But
Now when something this big is happening.
Because potentially we could be getting a black and white announcement for a remake or maybe a Legends style game
if there's a
or maybe something else.
I remember seeing a video that the most recent thing that like with the M glitching out, we're gonna get like a Legends
Mewtwo.
Mew.
That
I've been hearing something about Mewtwo, especially since in Presents like a little teaser trailer, it went to like purple, you know, and the whole
Yeah.
M thing.
Yeah.
Is this gonna? But I've heard somebody. Actually, right now I am looking at something. I'm looking at a tweet that talks about this, and they're saying that it's gonna be a Mewtwo raid because they did the same exact thing with the logo back in 2020 when they teased it for
No.
an announcement
Don't
for the presents.
if they make the main thing of the present a Mewtwo raid for Pokemon Go.
I doubt.
Is that what you meant by raid, or do you mean like
Yeah,
from like
yeah.
oh.
Because they did the exact same thing like back in 2020 with the logo and them teasing it.
They might not. They might actually make a new Legends game.
Please don't do I like Pokemon Go, but like, don't. Please, no.
If they did a Mew Legends, what time period do you think it would take place in?
I feel like they could just make it like, I feel that it'd be really funny if it's just like, the Mew we have now is a more evolved version, but like,
Oh,
if
so
we do
like finally an evolution to Mew.
no, we do like an evolution, where like it's a more primal form of Mew, where like it looks like its body is like constantly like shifting.
Maybe.
Because I don't,
Let's,
I don't want.
let's say instead of Mew, what if they did like it's gonna be weird, but what if they did like Legends of Mewtwo,
Mewtwo.
and then they can canonically bring in the shadow forms
That'd be nice.
and make it part of the canon universe.
Yeah, we can hope. Well, the Legends Arceus game kind of counts as a spin-off, though.
It is a spinoff,
Yeah,
yeah.
so even if they did that, it would still count as a spin-off. I'm
It's
sorry.
pretty damn good spinoff.
It would be.
Grasping at straws.
It's I just don't want it to be Pokemon Go. I swear, if they're gonna do like information on Pokemon Masters and then Unite, like Pokemon Masters, Pokemon Go, and then 30 seconds of DLC gameplay, I'm done. I think I might just cry.
Just 30 seconds.
like the last like a little bit is like some Unite, some about the DLC, something about Pokemon Go, and then that's it.
And then Detective Pikachu.
I don't mind that. I don't mind.
Exactly.
Because realistically, the way they're gonna go, I'll just state out the obvious. What they're definitely gonna show off is Detective Pikachu, possibly something about Pokemon Go. Unite definitely probably just to a quick like 30-second ad or like to promote Mewtwo Mega Y that's coming out later this month.
Yeah.
And DLC for Scarlet and Violet, they're definitely going to show something about that. They're probably, you know how they always do their little updates, like we are hard at work on this DLC. Here, watch this. This Pokemon is now back in this game.
Don't
Probably
lie.
do something like that. And then they might drag it out as well just to fill out that time for the video, and then probably end it with the little surprise, whatever it may be.
I don't. I don't want it to be so niche. It's gonna be Pokemon Cafe. They're gonna bring up Pokemon Cafe like 2.
Oh my god.
If they
They're gonna
do
talk about
that,
an
and
update
that's
to it.
if that's what the M thing was about, you boys will not hear good things in the news about me. I just want something good. Pull out something like interesting. Maybe because like I mean the M. I mean, what legendaries are there outside of like Mew, Mewtwo, Magearna? Ooh. Legends Magearna.
No, they're definitely not gonna do shit for Magearna.
That'd be good because like it's such a niche like mythical. But like then again, every mythical has been-
Nobody, they don't care about it.
every
They
mythical
do not.
outside of Gen like 5 was so niche
Yeah.
because it
Or Pokemon Man of War.
Man of War.
Man at War.
Oh
be
my god.
interesting. I mean, we can.
I don't know. I hope it's a good surprise. And if they decide to do something with Black and White, whether it be, I don't know, some spin off in Unova or a remake of Black and White, I just hope to God it's good and it's not something like BDSP.
Yeah,
Because that was not good.
that will make me cry. I've heard rumors that it's gonna be a Legend style of, but it's gonna be either a remake of Black and White 2 or a sequel, or it's a Legends version of Black and White.
That would be very cool.
because
It was-
that's probably the most unrealistic but yet most hyped idea that Pokemon Legends, like, here's what you do. You know what, Nintendo, if you're somehow listening, here's an idea. Here's what you do, and tell me if you guys like this idea. Pokemon Legends, they say the name, but it's a new Pokemon, and they're like, wait a minute, what's this Pokemon? And that's when they reveal what the dragon in Unova was.
That would be pretty cool.
Like Pokemon Legends, like something, and like, what is that? And then they see it, and it's like, oh my god, this is it. We have it. Because I mean, it's one of the like biggest mysteries that we've like ever had. Like, what's the original dragon? What does it look like?
Mm-hmm.
No one knows. Everyone.
Maybe that could be a Legends game.
That
Legend of the Original Dragon.
it's. You weren't listening, were you?
I'm like half awake, bro.
I just said that. I just talked about it.
Don't worry, I came up with the idea.
I'm gonna kill you.
Watch this whole thing just be something stupid. Like, you know how the logo was purple and then it specifically pointed out the M. Watch it just be like, oh yeah, this is just for promotion for Pokemon Unite. Mega Mewtwo Y out now. It's just all for Unite.
Pokemon Sleep.
Pokemon Sleep. Now you can sleep with Mewtwo, you freaks.
We've
Can you talk about how stupid Pokemon Sleep is?
What are you talking
It is really dumb.
You have to keep your phone running while you're sleeping.
Oh yeah, no. I'm good, thanks.
And then
Thanks.
apparently, like, I've heard from some people who've used it that like it doesn't even work half the time. So like when you're actually sleeping, it'll detect, like, sometimes it'll detect it wrong, and then it thinks you're not sleeping, so it'll just like not record or
How
like
does it
set your
detect-
thing.
My question is, how does it detect if you or if you're not sleeping?
I don't know.
I guess by sounds.
Just be quiet. Just like regularly breathe. Just zone out and breathe for 8 hours.
Oh, people snore.
Some people don't though.
Yeah, but like it's common for people to snore.
Yes, that is true. But if you're like someone who doesn't, if you're someone who doesn't snore, and they're like, you like, and you've logged like 30 days, and like, yeah, you haven't actually slept. I'm like, what? Huh?
Well, it's a nice sort of like snooze and movement.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept. I'll give them that. I just want. How long has Pokemon been kind of disappointing and not really listening? Since what? Sword and Shield?
Yes.
A little bit
needs-
before.
Yeah.
Just downhill spiral.
Yeah, once we got to once Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon came out, it was it started.
As you said, that's the region it started. Your rival pick,
Yeah, it
the
did.
Pokemon Weaker.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was, and why did they do that? Why
Make it easy.
we
Uh,
why bring back challenge mode? Bring back challenge mode.
I think it's too complicated.
No, it wasn't. You want to know why? You know what? It was essentially 2 game files in one. And challenge mode was just like your trainer, like your rival, like every person's Pokemon is just a little stronger and has a little like, and like they all have like a held item or something. That's it. People do that for fun normally. I wait.
They don't know what they're
We're
doing.
not thinking about we're not thinking about the most out of pocket thing.
What?
Well,
What if they make a how would we feel if they decided to make another Let's Go game?
You know, I was
Uh,
thinking about it. Let's go
Magby,
Pikachu and Eevee too.
probably like Magby and like Elekid or something,
Why?
because like they're kind of like it's like two baby Pokemon. Like, I mean, it can't be Eevee again, and it'd be like Pichu and like Togepi maybe. I don't know.
yeah, I
They
don't, I
pull
don't
out
know.
that. If they pull out that, I don't know what I do.
I mean, I liked it because it was it's just the co-op factor.
Yeah,
Even though it was kind of busted,
a little.
it made it so easier. It made it so easy to catch because it's just two Pokeballs,
Yeah. So
and you just sit there and go, yeah.
yeah,
And then right before a fight, you'll turn off the other picture. You turn it back on, and then log in the other player, and then fight.
yeah. I just
Well,
No,
and anything else you want to add then?
fucking
which human?
'Cause I feel like this topic we're just kind of like dying on right
Well,
now.
more like I'm trying not to get my hopes up, because last Pokemon Direct was like, I don't know what, but I remember I woke up, it was the first thing I watched, and I just had a bad day after. I was just like, it wasn't worth it.
Mm.
If they just flew it under the radar,
Yeah.
we would be like, oh, cool. That's it. We don't really.
That's really just Pokemon now, honestly, with the mainline games. It's just so to me.
Yeah. They should have just given updates for Legends Arceus.
facts.
They did technically update it, but like all they added was just like a couple new like hordes, or I forgot what it was called, you know.
Yeah, like the time.
And that was like
paradoxes.
it.
Yeah. I just, I just,
Yeah.
I used to be such a
Yeah.
diehard fan, and I still am, but it's just, it's hard, man.
Hard.
It's hard to believe and be hopeful when you're gonna wake up and know that, like, it ain't gonna work.
Pokemon's in an awful state.
They tried. They tried to bring it back with Scarlet and Violet. I have a good feeling, but they just couldn't do it. And it's just sad. It's just sad because if they just were left to their own devices, and like, didn't have to do like one thing a year or try to fill that quota, they would have just like, it would have been great. We would actually
Yeah.
have great games, like banger after banger, because we need, like, the DS was out for how many years? Like, what?
No idea.
Like 5 by the time Black and White 2 came out. Like,
Well, are we talking
just the DS system.
actually never mind.
Yeah, like 5 years. Like Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White, and then Black and White 2. All of those were bangers 4 years in a row. And that was it.
That
That was it. The
It
end of the
sure
streak.
was.
And it's just.
Yeah, I still love Pokemon, but it's just not. It is not the same as it used to be.
Yeah, you just get tired some days.
Then you sit there and it's like, maybe it's because you're grown up. And it's like, no.
No.
No,
If you replay the game, even if you replayed a Pokemon game that you have never touched until now, you can't say it's nostalgia at that point. It's just
It's a good game.
better.
Like, if you start over, like, Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield, you're just like, oh, here it is. But if you, like, restart, like, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you're just like, oh, wait, this isn't nostalgia. It's just a good game.
Yep.
Like, I mean, last Nintendo Direct though was, you know, pretty good. So, we can just hope that they'll let the Pokemon Direct do the same thing. Just get
So
the
We'll see.
get the get the iffy stuff. Just do the iffy stuff first. Make that be 5 minutes. The Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Sleep, any of that. Make that 5 minutes in total. The rest of the time, let us have hope. Make us happy. Please. It's all I
Just
want.
watch it all fall apart. Who knows?
Yeah,
Pokemon's never going to be in the same state it used to be.
no. And we're not old. We know what we're talking about. That's why.
Yep.
I will say something that's off topic of Pokemon that will make you feel old. Remember when Mr. Beast did his battle royale?
I'm sorry. I'm thinking. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of now, like, he like dropped like 100 kids into like Papua New Guinea and was like, "All right, have fun."
No. So he got a bunch of YouTubers and streamers, and then put them together in like a paintball arena, and they had
Oh
2 balloons above them, and you had to shoot the balloons to get them out.
no, I don't remember.
He
that.
did that. Damn, living under a rock. It
Um,
was huge.
I didn't really care about Mr. Beast. I mean, I don't think he's a
It-
bad
I've
guy.
only
I'm saying-
watched.
It
I've
wasn't
only
just
watched 2
Mr.
videos.
Beast.
from him.
What I meant is like there was a bunch of people like Jada Animations, Alpharad, Swagger Souls,
Yeah, no,
and his entire group. Damn.
no, don't remember.
Okay, never mind then. I guess you guys just live under rocks.
I did have a
I
breakdown.
don't.
Yesterday.
I don't care about Mr. Beast at all.
It-
I've only
I
ever
wasn't-
watched
it's
the.
like I said, the reason why it's so big wasn't because it's Mr. Beast's name on it. Of all the fucking streamers and YouTubers.
I'm just saying, bro. I don't. I've never watched it.
I know. I had a breakdown in the movie theater yesterday because Andre kind of showed me because of because like there's a movie about the GameStop stock rising, like that whole shenanigans that happened.
What?
Right, like the whole GameStop stock market.
Oh, that thing.
And I was like, oh yeah, I was like, because we were talking about, I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, it happened last year. That's so weird. And I was like, you know, it was like what, 2021, 2022?
2021.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I remember it
Happened 2
happening,
years
like,
ago.
yeah, I remember. I still remember like waking up and seeing memes about it, like as it was happening, and I was like, huh.
Yep, it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it still hurts thinking about it. I don't like this anymore. But I don't know. Time has been a concept that is just confused. It's just.
I think that movie's gonna be good.
The
The
Discord, the GameStop one.
the GameStop movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
It's gonna be hilarious. Just feel it in my fucking soul.
Cancel. We watched 2 movies in one day, and we made the horrible realization that we're gonna have to live again through the horrible
Regal ad.
yeah.
Again.
I hate it. It's not it is worse than SNL, and I think that's saying something. Like modern day SNL.
Really?
I hate, like, I don't, I see it and I want to just throw something at the screen or at the nearest child. Mainly at the nearest child. I just want to hit something. Get a metal water bottle. Just, hey kid, bong. But that's neither here nor there. I don't like it. No one does.
Yeah.
I hate
Is that it?
it. Yeah, yeah. Change
Yeah.
it. Regal needs to change it. Make it just like, hey, you're about to watch a movie.
Oh yeah, about the
Enjoy it.
movie.
Yeah, have fun. That's it. You don't need that much. It's okay. It's all right. Just turn on the movie. I don't like it. It's just so dumb.
Turn on the movie.
Yeah, just turn on the movie. Just start the movie. Name. No one likes it. I'm getting too. There's too much. I gotta stop.
I mean, it's alright.
Don't lie. Don't lie to me.
Well, I usually have my phone out, so I'm not even watching it.
Don't. Yeah, I mean, I just grip the seat like an animal, just like ended. We don't need this. But wow. But then, two bangers of them. Two bangers. I mean, the new TMNT movie was really fun. I liked it.
Honestly, yeah, you already know. I wish there's more fight scenes because it was
Yeah.
really just too much talking for me.
Yeah, but that's.
Cause I didn't go there to see them literally talk about milking so many times. They
Milking.
kept saying, "Oh, we're gonna get milked. Oh, we don't even have nipples. Oh, but they're gonna milk." Literally, it's a whole joke about them saying that they're gonna get milked throughout the whole movie. I'm like, what is their obsession with the word milking?
Seth Rogen
That's
just
Seth
like
Rogen for you.
milking.
That is literally Seth Rogen for you.
I see no problem.
And then when they got milked, like they literally got milked at the end, like of the movie, and then they were freaking out. It's like, oh my god, he's getting milked right in front of us, and he was like, oh.
Hey, does that say Mega Milker 3000?
Bro, that shit was dumb, bro. They literally called it the Mega Milker 3000.
I lolled.
Oh.
A little bit. I thought
And
it was
I don't know. To be honest, I mean, it was fun, but like I expected more out of it.
I get that. That's alright. Well, we
And
are
I
getting,
definitely enjoyed. I enjoyed the Barbie movie way more than the TMNT.
I don't know why it was so good. Well, I get why. It's just like, you know, it's shock factor that you're like, you know, it ends and you're like, this was amazing.
I love the
Yes.
ending.
My life has changed. Yep. Let's not discuss it, but yes. The ending.
Well, yeah, it is getting a show and another sequel.
Not Barbie though.
Yeah,
That's
isn't it getting a Ken movie?
I thought we were
Are
talking.
we getting a Ken?
Oh, I thought we was talking about TMNT.
Yeah.
Oh, TMNT.
No, I
Oh,
think the Ken one was just like a joke.
Yeah.
But
no, I
actually-
wasn't talking about in the movie. I was talking about outside of the movie. People were talking about how they just rumors and speculations.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on with the Barbie movie if they're doing anything out of that.
I don't know. You can't, it's hard trying to, you know, one up a masterpiece.
Well, I mean, if it's Ken, you know, it's always a masterpiece.
Feel the energy.
Just
Energy.
energy.
I see love. He's a friend. It's a good movie. I miss it.
Energy.
Energy. This one's really weird because I just thought about it. Aren't we supposed to get like a reboot, quote unquote reboot of like Phineas and Ferb?
Are you talking about the 2 seasons that they're making?
Yeah.
20 episodes each?
Oh, so I was right then. Yeah.
I don't know when that's happening.
You guys excited?
It's probably not going to happen for a while.
I'm excited. I remember Phineas and Ferb. I always had fun with it.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Andre
and that
died.
sound was Andre leaving Discord.
Andre has died. Now with that, due to the laws of nature, Andrew and I must fight to the death on who takes claim to his body. The winner decides what the body
You
is.
really? I don't think I think our energies are going to be too strong for each other.
Ken Atomic Bomb. Or Atomic Ken, take your pick.
And so,
He's just green. Come on, don't laugh at that. That was horrible. That was a horrible joke. Don't stop laughing.
that was funny.
It's stupid. It's so stupid.
But it was funny.
I'll tell you. I
It
thank
made me
you.
lol.
I thank you. I chortled. You know.
It was like me last night when I kept typing with Ken before we were.
Just Ken. That this.
Let me see what I said to you because I said something stupid.
Shocker.
I put a lot of my Ken fart into this Ken drawing that took me about 10 minutes, maybe 20.
At that point, I was just so tired. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna go to bed.
Can you not feel it?
I can't. Couldn't. That Ken in there. I'm having a stroke. I don't know how to feel. Triple Kenmonia. Why are we like this?
Because, yes. I feel like Ken.
I hate this. I hate this
Why do
so
you hate it?
much somehow.
Why do you hate it?
I don't know. I think I'm just half delusional right now.
There's something I need to tell you about. So you know Wallpaper Engine?
No.
Okay, so it's a $5 thing you buy on Steam, and it gives you the animated wallpapers on your computer.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, you know those videos where like a guy showing off his setup, and it's like this really cool animated wallpaper.
Yeah. Could you send that then later if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, but go on. Sorry.
One of the ones I saw the other day was a orangutan driving a golf cart, and then someone edited the background to be Los Santos.
Gorilla in the whip, what will he do? How many children will he hit? Alright, hypothetical.
Yes.
You have transformed into an orangutan,
Mhm.
and you are... you get on a golf cart, and you start driving. And you realize then and there, due to the fact that you are in fact an orangutan, and no laws will really happen to you because you are an orangutan, what you doing in the golf cart? How what traffic laws
So
do
you
you
said-
commit?
Traffic laws what I commit
What
as
traffic laws
an
do you-
orangutan.
As an orangutan in the golf cart.
It's a good question. Damn, don't know.
This is a good question.
I think
I double park.
and everyone should be like, "That's a cute monkey."
They're like, There was like, who's double parked? And I pull out with my keys like, and they're like, oh, okay, and just drive away. I don't know. A gorilla and a golf cart on the freeway. Or an orangutan.
I would be
Take
terrified.
your pick. Either one's really funny to me. It's just driving. It like cuts in front of you. You're like, who's this jackass that cut me off? And you see an orangutan and a gorilla in the car. You're like, oh no,
It's a moon.
he's a monkey. How to do that? You just kind I don't know why that's so funny.
It's a moon.
The orangutan and the
God, motherfucking thing.
Gross. They poop.
Andre's gonna come back and be like, the fuck?
Why the hell are you guys laughing about orangutan?
Be like, doesn't keep. Oh yeah.
Orangutan with a rocket launcher.
I think that's the most terrifying thing you've ever said.
An orangutan with a rocket launcher.
Yes.
It's kind of funny. What's even funnier is that like
I
they're
love-
known to be like not really hostile.
No, that one in the zoo that was smiling.
He was thinking about double parking with a golf cart. An orangutan's most evil thought is a chimpanzee's most common one.
Oh.
Orangutan,
Dear
like, I gotta
God.
be really evil. Steals an orange from a kid. Like, this was evil. Chimpanzee's most evil thing. I'm gonna rip someone's face off, then eat it.
And then maybe hump it a little. Am I wrong?
I just can't stop thinking about an orangutan and a golf cart now. He's like dressed up and everything too. I don't know why that's so funny.
It's funny because it's true.
What if you're on the highway then, and you just see an orangutan on like riding a cow? He's like in the passing lane and everything. Does like the hand signals to start turning. He's like,
Why a cow?
because it's funny. Because
I mean,
a horse would be too common. Yeah, don't you know that like most freeways have orangutans and horses? Come on, don't you know that? But orangutans and cows, now that's where things get a little freaky.
Dear God. Well, if Andre's not going to be back anytime soon, I think we should end it here.
Dear Allah, please send me an orangutan with a rocket launcher.
Just to scare Andrew, just this once. Alright.
An orangutan as a UPS driver. Same, he's in the outfit as everything. He delivers you your mail. Has like the clipboard and pencil. He's like, he's like, all right, I know, I need to sign it.
Okay. Let's end the podcast here. Great talking. So next time Andre doesn't crash.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me stop laughing.
Good morning and good night to everyone that is listening in.
Okay. If you like the episode and if you're watching on YouTube, like it, comment something, anything. Comment orangutan. Just comment orangutan. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And if and when we put these on Spotify, drop a follow. And just remember, if you don't like the video, there will be an orangutan with a rocket launcher coming after you. I don't know why that's so funny. Okay. Bye-bye.